I recommended going long on the euro today. It moved pretty well, over 100 pips. Still looks very good for now. Let's check the weekly chart. You see, we've entered a very strong long zone. Here's the first resistance ahead, so for now, the euro still has room to move up to around 1.12. I think it'll head there. Let's move on. I didn't recommend GBP. The setup looks completely different now. Why did I recommend the euro and not GBP? For starters, the euro had a better setup. The euro has already entered the long zone and GBP hasn't yet. The reason is this: the EU is clashing with Trump, while the UK is trying to negotiate. That's why GBP is holding steady for now. Let's move on. Gold. I didn't recommend any signals. Simple reason: gold moved hard, almost 3.4%. There was no internal signal. I do my homework in the evening. There was no signal for gold, so I didn't recommend one. Same for silver. No trade there either. I had a signal for oil. A short on oil at 60.75. Worked out great. Moved almost to $57. That's a very strong move for oil. For those who trade oil, just so you know, a move like that with a stop loss around 12 to 17 cents is massive. How far did it go? Over $2.5. $2.5 is almost a 15 to 1 move. So yeah, the recommendation was spot on. S&P, I recommended shorting it at 48.93 right here. Worked out really well. That was yesterday's recommendation, 48.93. Let's see how low it went. Low was 48.41, so about 50 points, roughly 1.5% for S&P. Really solid position. With a stop loss of around 3.5 to 4 pips, even 3 to 4, it played out beautifully. Let's move on. Swiss franc against Japanese yen. Didn't recommend this one, but now it looks very good. Take a look. There's a strong level. You can go long above this level, which is 172.82. Looks clean, shows clear signs of a limit player. I'd keep looking upward here. Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. I recommended this one at 101.93. Also played out great, pulled back straight from the level, solid move. Okay, let's keep going. I recommended AUD at 0.5925. Here it is. The trading scenario involving asset sale didn't work out. I didn't recommend the Canadian dollar. Let's take a look at the chart to see what's up with CAD. New level forming here. If the Canadian dollar manages to consolidate in the short zone. Let's check out the time frame now. You can see it's slowly starting to consolidate. If CAD consolidation happens below this level, the Canadian dollar will likely head to the next level. Let's keep moving. Japanese yen, an excellent recommendation. I recommended it at 185.93. It moved beautifully. 184.62 now, over 140 pips. Excellent move on the JPY. As for GBP, let's check out what is happening on a higher time frame. We're now in a strong short zone. Here's the first level from where we could stop, right here. This is likely where we are headed. By the way, I only switch to weekly charts when the daily ones aren't enough. If the daily tells me what I need to know, I stay on it. JPY again. There was a short here too. Went great. Now we're pulling back, trying to enter the long zone, and it's still looking solid. Let's keep going. Silver also bounced a bit, but there was no proper entry point. Everything is slowly bouncing. Today, Tesla, the whole market. It's one of those random positive days, not even sure why. Let's look at BTC, still looking pretty bad. I read a long article today about miners. Duties are already in place, and miners are trying to pull equipment out to minimize losses. So, yeah, even Trump's tariffs are hitting Bitcoin now.